run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yo, why EBE pause the game? Oh man, I don't have my mic on, fool. I can't, cause my controller not working. But the controller that I'm using has a thing stuck in the fucking hole, so I have to use a different controller. Yeah. I already didn't order me another controller. She should be here tomorrow. With one man, he said, hold on. He said, hold on. One man just called me. Hold on. Well, that's Day Dog, one man. That's one garbage ass nigga. He suck at Madden. Damn, that shit is like jammed up in there. There's no way I'm gonna be. I can get this shit to come out. Man, I did that shit. Yeah, I did that shit. You gotta do way too much shit just to push that shit out. I got. Nah, not with the controller I got, bro. That shit different. I'm telling you, I already tried that. Hold on a second, EB. He didn't got me caught up in trying to pull this shit out my damn controller. It's like I get a little grip on it, but I can't yank it. It's like it's just in there too good. That shit crazy. Oh, almost got it. I almost got that motherfucker. Damn. Oh, almost got it again. That shit is in there, boy. That shit is in there. What the fuck? How did it? It don't even seem like you be putting your controller in the damn thing that far.
Oh, okay.
That shit crazy. EBE. Go ahead and pause it.
Because it crossed
I
you
I
out.
almost got that shit. I'm about to work on this later.
What's in here? Okay, let's jump. Alright, let's go. Let's go see. This is the neighbor's house. And this is their house. No, this is the house where we're at. So you gotta open the door.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those back. Hurts fumbles it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points.
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off of play action, here's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Sanders again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll roll him, and he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
And this will be taken at the 13. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Set up, 70 Timberwolves. Tight to the right, boy, tight to the right. Move. Everyone got 4 down. Pioneer.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Smith now to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The final shot here before break. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts.
Pitts fumbles it.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Block it in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They snap it to Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Now on 2nd and 13, Smith. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Lock it in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Seahawks are going to time. I mean, certainly not. But that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
After the interception, here's Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. This complete to Lockett.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 70 Lions.
Back to Walker on first down. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Again, it's Walker.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's brought down at the 24.